What is going on YouTube? It's Chris here from Friendly Frenzy Games, and today we are going to show you very quickly how we got the Shipping Magnate achievement in Starfield. Now this is yet another achievement that's currently rare, as only 1.6% of the player base on Steam currently have it. So the Shipping Magnate Steam achievement for Starfield requires you to connect 5 outposts with cargo links. It seems simple, and again, like most other achievements in Starfield, it really truly is. However, the wording for this achievement seems to be a little misleading. Now maybe it's only us, but we only had success with this achievement after building our 6th outpost, as this then gave us an even number of outposts, of course, that was greater than 5, to actually be able to properly link to each other. The first step in collecting this achievement really truly is just gathering the materials. So as we mentioned off the top of this video here today, collecting this achievement is very simple, but you do need to have the required materials on hand. Now since outposts themselves don't cost us any resources, and they are able to be built without any project research needing to have been completed or outpost engineering skills needing to be placed, we really just need to focus on collecting the materials to build the cargo links themselves. Now if you haven't done any research or any outpost engineering previously, you won't have the option to build the cargo link intersystems, but fear not though, as the regular cargo links are much cheaper and easier to use. So to build a standard cargo link, you're going to need the following: 12 aluminum, 20 iron, 2 beryllium, and 2 zero wire. Now these are all fairly common resources that can be collected actually quite easily while you're exploring planets, but then they can also be purchased from an NPC if you have the credits. Zero wire also can be manufactured at the industrial workbench for a cost of 1 silver and 1 copper, as this breaks down into 1 zero wire. Now obviously, since we're going to be creating 6 cargo links here, you will need a combined total of 72 aluminum, 120 iron, 12 beryllium, and 12 zero wire. So to create the actual outposts and cargo links themselves, we want to first start with a quick tip here. So when creating these structures, you're going to first want to make sure that you're able to fast travel and move around as quickly as possible, while obviously still maintaining access to the materials required to produce these structures. Now because of this, we would highly recommend emptying your entire ship cargo into the limitless storage containers at the lodge in New Atlantis, and really only bringing with you the materials that are required for these cargo links to make this as convenient as humanly possible. Now this is again because when using the Outpost build menu, you're able to draw resources from your ship's cargo hold, meaning that you aren't going to need to carry them all with you in your personal inventory, which is going to help you with your travel speed and fast travel ability. So since we're using the standard cargo links, all of the links that we build are going to need to be in the same system. So this means that they can be built on different planets, but all of those planets will need to remain within that same star system. For this achievement, since we personally weren't too concerned with developing a larger scale base, we decided it would be even easier to build all 6 of our required outposts here on the same planet, and then just use cargo links to link them together for a quick, easy, and clean setup. However though, with that being said, we do realize that there's some players that are going to want to spend some time and develop more larger scale operations, so we would definitely recommend giving a placement a bit more thought, as these cargo links and outposts, they can be deleted later, but you will not receive back any materials from the deconstruction of these cargo links. To create a cargo link, simply open the outpost menu from the scanner to place it. If it's outlined in red, it's either too close to another outpost build area, or it's too close to another point of interest on the map. So for this, you will need to keep moving around until you get out of these different ranges, and then the outline will eventually turn white. Once you place your outpost, you can open the build menu again and just cycle through to the miscellaneous tab to find your cargo link. You're going to want to select it and then just place it in the desired location, and we're going to repeat this process another 5 times. When placing the next outpost, you will need to leave the current build area that's marked by the large yellow circle. Once you're outside of this perimeter, you'll still need to move far enough away in order to build your next outpost, as the game does get confused when they are built too close. The third and final step in collecting this achievement is pretty straightforward and very simple. Now, we would recommend placing your connection after each pair of outpost and cargo link have been created, but similarly, you could leave all of your connections to the very end as well. What you're going to want to do is just head to the landing pad, find the computer terminal, and with this, you will be able to see each of the available outpost and cargo link connections. From here, you're able to just establish a link. Now, what you want to do is establish a link from one outpost to another. It's going to automatically count as 2 outposts linked. Super helpful, because this means that you aren't going to need to travel to the newly connected outpost to manually complete this connection. Now, what we did was link our cargo link at Outpost 1 and the cargo link at Outpost 2 together, and then in theory did the same thing for Outpost 3 and 4. And then after connecting Outpost 5 and 6 together, you'll have the achievement pop for you. Now, this is far from the only way to obtain this achievement, but we definitely found it to be the least costly and time consuming if that's something that you value. Hopefully this video helped you to get the Shipping Magnate Rare Steam achievement in Starfield for yourself. And if it did, be sure to like and subscribe to Friendly Frenzy Games for many more helpful game tips and achievement guides just like this one.